guys, today's workout is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for 25 minutes. So it's a little bit longer of a one today. It's going to be 20 sit-ups, 5 thrusters, 20 ab twists, 5 burpee box jumps, and 20 bar jump overs. And we're going to go over each movement and the modifications, and then you can go ahead and get started. All right, so the first movement is going to be sit-ups. So I'm going to come back, touch those toes, or modification, touch your knees, or you can do a crunch. Try to aim for your heels or your knees. Let's avoid putting our hand behind our neck there to prevent strain on your neck. So the next movement is thrusters. So I'm going to show you the barbell first, and then we'll go ahead and do modifications. So a thruster is essentially a clean mixed with a push press. So you're going to step up to your bar. Your hands are going to be about thumb width away from the smooth part. You're going to go ahead, sit up nice and tall with your chest and your back straight. You're going to pull and do a clean, but try to do a full clean, which means land in a squat. So come down into a squat, and then on that push up, you're going to drive the barbell all the way overhead. And then just continue. Now you notice my knees are coming out when I'm coming down for the front squat. You want to drive those knees out all the time. We want to prevent our knees from collapsing in. We want to push those knees out so we can keep our feet nice and flat on the ground. Plus, it keeps our body in line with itself. So when I come down, my knees are coming out. I'm able to stay upright and I'm not moving back and forth. Now, if my knees start to come in, my whole body is going to shift forward and go on the balls of my feet, which is what we don't want. So remember, knees out. So if you don't have a barbell, you're not ready for the barbell, that's okay. You can use a dumbbell. So again, it's the same movement, and you're going to do 5 on each arm. So you're going to set the dumbbell on your shoulder, rest it partially there, and you're going to come down in that nice squat, knees out, come down, and then drive up and push all the way up. And you can have this hand out for balance, and then go ahead and switch arms. So 5 on each arm. You can use different weights for modification wise. You can also use a plate. And again, just come down in that squat and push that plate overhead. Make sure whatever you're using, when you get to the top, you're locking that arm out, a nice stiff arm to hold that in place. And you should be coming all the way up and get down as far as you can in that squat. We ideally want to get to at least parallel, which means your butt parallel to the ground. So this would be about where we want to get. If you can go lower, awesome. If you can't quite get down that far without rolling on those toes, you got to work on your mobility, but that's okay. Get down as far as you can in a nice flat foot. So ab twist. Let me come over here. So with an ab twist, the only thing that's on the ground is going to be your butt. And hey Maggie, you want to stop chewing that? So you're gonna lean back, cross those legs. You're gonna be slightly leaning back. You're gonna engage that core, and you're gonna go side to side. Now you can do this without a weight, or you can do it with a weight, a dumbbell. You want to keep that nice and tight, engage the core, and just go back and forth, or you can use a plate as well. Now, if you want to use a weight, but you're having a little bit of a hard time keeping your balance, you can go ahead and place just one heel on the ground for stability. That means we just have to work on that core a little bit more. So those are your options there. Next is going to be the burpee box jump. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a burpee. A burpee is coming down, and up with a box jump. So you're going to do the burpee first. Burpee first, facing the box. So come down, burpee all the way to the ground, come up, and jump up on that box. When we jump on the box, we want to make sure that our feet are landing completely on top of the box. No hanging off, completely up. You want to land in a quarter squat and stand all the way up before coming down. So modifications, well, one, you can have a lower box. You can stack plates on top of each other for just a little height if you want. If you can't, you're having a hard time with the burpee itself, just go ahead and do an up down. So you're gonna come all the way out in this nice plank position, come up, and then if you don't have a box or you're not ready for a box, just go ahead and do a squat jump. So like that. So you're gonna go out, in, and then so on. So that is that. You'll get your heart nice and going, and then you're gonna add more cardio by doing some bar jump overs. So just jump back and forth. Make sure you're watching where you're jumping. Keep your eye on the bar so that you don't trip over the bar. If you're not using a bar, that's okay. If you're using a dumbbell, you can do the same thing. Again, you just want something to jump over. Another thing, instead of the burpee box jumps, you can also jump to a plate. So down. If you have nothing to jump over, that's okay too. Just, you can do double taps like you do for double unders. Okay, so that is the workout of the day. It's 25 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Good luck, guys.